YouTube? Welcome back to another video. December, Friday the 13th. Spooky. Okay, anyway, I'm here in actually not too low. We're in the East Village. We're in the city. Anyways, we're at the Standard. And Magnum Photo is hosting a pop-up event. Sorry for the sirens if you're hearing that, but yeah, so Magnum Photos is hosting a pop-up event here in the Standard Hotel, so I said I have to go. So I came this morning and I did a little reservation, but yeah, I'm here. But enough yapping. I checked out their little pop-up books and I got 2 books actually. And I also met some really cool people. So shout out Magnum. Also shout out Alex Soth. Really nice guy. But yeah. Okay, so without any further ado, let's get into this first book that I got. This is gonna be my initial reaction of Bruce Davidson's Subway. Pretty iconic book, and it's the first edition signed, so I'm not too familiar with photo books in that kind of way, but it sounds really interesting, so this is gonna be my initial reaction. So let's begin. Okay, so it comes sealed pretty much, so when you open this thing up, you get the little Magnum sticker right there, and boom. Let's open this up and take a look. Okay, so I got it unpacked and check this out. This is the cover. Let's see what it looks like without the little sleeve. I don't know why you would want to take it off, but you get a little embossment of Subway, and then at the spine you get aperture Bruce David Subway. Okay, so I turned to the back of the page and we have this little like pamphlet here. It seems like a return envelope, and it says Aperture, so maybe that's a publisher for this said book. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's see where the signature is. Okay, so I'm gonna take off the little sleeve from the book just to make things easier when presenting, but yeah, so let's go to the first page, and it just says Subway, the title of the book. Let's see. And that be the signature, Bruce Davidson Subway. Okay, I'm gonna read just a little bit of this preface, but to my parents, Eleanor and Lester Petchaft, in the spring of 1980, I began to photograph in the New York subways. Before beginning this project, I was giving most of my time to writing and producing a feature film that I hoped to direct, and to commercial assignments that involved traveling the world. I began to photograph the traffic islands that line Broadway. These oases of grass, trees, and earth surrounded by the heavy city traffic have always had meaning for me. I found myself photographing the lonely widows, vagrant winos, and solemn old men who lined the benches on the concrete island of the Upper West Side Manhattan. and I traveled to the other parts of the city, from Coney Island to the Bronx Zoo. Okay, I don't want to read too much of this, but you get the gist. He photographed Manhattan. But yeah, let's check out some of these photographs. Okay, so I got it open here to the, let me remove this. So I got it open here to the first, and we're gonna see the first image. Let me get a good, oh yeah. I've definitely seen this one before. This is just a classic like close-up shot pretty much, but get a little like bit of the graffiti. And you can definitely tell it's like from the 70s or 80s. Like check out the glasses and check out like his attire. It's a really cool photo to start the book. Let's see. What does this? Seems like a businessman just taking the subway. So pretty cool. What about this one? This one's pretty cool. I'm only gonna give my thoughts on really nice photos. Like look at this one. This is like classic New York subway with the graffiti, the business attire. Oh, look at this one. This one has nice colors to it. A singular image on this page. This looks to be like the Bronx, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah. Pretty cool. This kind of reminds me of like a Richard Sandler actually. Like I know Richard Sandler actually like photographed the subways pretty like often. So kind of giving me like similar vibes. Let me know what you think of these photographs though. Classic. Also, let me know what you want for Christmas. Because it's like in a few weeks, so. At least from the day I'm recording this, which is Friday, the 13th. Pretty nice day though. It wasn't too cold and not too crazy, I guess. Pretty chill day, if I can say so myself. Ooh. This kind of looks like it would be like an album cover for something, like a jazz record. And I apologize for any glare. I'm currently seated right next to this big window that's just like stretching over the New York City skyline basically, and it's a pretty nice sunset actually, so there's that. Maybe once I'm done I'll be able to flip the camera around and show you, but look at this one. I really like the entrance almost to the subway with like brick. Isn't that fascinating? One thing that's coming to mind, like this is the cover photo, but one thing that's coming to mind is like just how gentrified New York has become, really, and all of what he's showing really doesn't even exist anymore. Like, yeah, people still use the subway, but like, it's totally different ball game, really. Like, look at all the graffiti and the advertisements. It's just like different. So cool. And believe it or not, this is my like first time seeing these. Like, I've seen some of. Oh, this is a good one. I love this one. Like, I've seen some of Bruce Davidson's work, but this is the first time I'm flipping through this book. Oh, super cool. Yeah, this is like reminiscent of like a Richard Sandler as well, where the like subject is like split down the middle, and look at this. You get like another two subjects, and it's like split down the middle. Really cool though. Oh, look at their shirts. Does that say like Hell's Angels? Something Angels. Pretty cool. Yeah, it's kind of reminding me of that movie that came out around this time. That's like gangs. I don't know why it's slipping my mind, but it's a really cool movie about like just like New York City gangs. It's a pretty iconic movie, but the people that have told about it don't seem to know it, so. And it is slipping my mind, so how iconic can it really be? Pretty cool. I'm not even sure what this is. A lot of these are pretty low light. Like, I haven't shot too much in the subway, but there's like no light down there. So like, either he was like using slide film and like really managed to expose that nicely, or like, I don't even know. Cause like the blacks here are just so deep. They're so like rich. I'm not sure how he would be able to get that look other than using like E6 film stocks. I'm trying to remember the movie that I'm thinking about. I turned the light on my laptop more up, so maybe you'll better see what's on screen. Yeah, look how like low light these are. Kind of crazy. And we're nearing towards the end of the book, so pretty cool. Look how like almost just like contrasted she is. Like, she's barely noticeable. That's crazy. I guess you could describe his style as like stark contrast subway photos is how I would describe it, but that's the end. Afterwards, but I'll leave you guys to pick up this book and read it and discover all its contents for yourself. But this has been Subway by Bruce Davidson, and I hope you all enjoyed.